Hi guys, Irit here with a new process video for the Cut Shop, and this is the layout I will be creating. I'm using the Open Letter Alpha, which is just my favorite alpha. It's great. And a couple more cut files that you can see on the screen. That was fast. But you can find all the details on the Cut Shop blog. So I kind of tried to do something that didn't really work. I think it had some potential, but I don't know. It just didn't work for me on the layout. So I took the number 8 from the Party On cut file, but obviously, you can use whatever. You can hand draw it even. And I welded into it a bunch of these cute flowers from the Spring Fling cut files, and I think it could be really cool, but I don't know, just somehow on the finished layout it didn't really work for me. I end up not using that 8 at all. You see how that looks? I mean, it's really cool, and I'm cleaning up. Oh yeah, here I decided the flowers are not going to work for me. So instead of just wasting another piece of white cardstock, I'm trying to cut out the flowers and just have the 8 remaining. So it has an outline like my word, like one word in my title, the great that you see there lying on the right side. And my layout is about my 8th wedding anniversary. I thought about using a photo from our wedding, but, well, to be honest, I couldn't find one and I was too lazy to print one. And then I just saw that I had this photo of my husband with our 2 girls, and this is our first anniversary with the new baby, so as a family of 4. And I just thought I'll use that. And my title is 8 is oh so great, and I just add a little bit of journaling about that, explaining the whole thing. And yeah, I'm just trying to cut out those flowers so I can use the 8, but I'm not going to. The pattern papers that I used for this layout are from older, well, I think it's from 3 months ago or something. Felicity Jane kit. And what's great about working with a good kit is that all the patterns and colors coordinate. So I don't tend to use a lot of multicolored prints, and I don't tend to combine colorful patterns together. I'm usually quite I don't know, conservative with my color. I love color, but I choose items that don't have a lot, that are not really colorful. So my layout might be colorful at the end, but each item usually has like 1 or 2 colors, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So colorful papers are always a challenge for me, but in this case, because they are from the same kit and the color palette is the same, it still works together. So I was toying here with the idea of using that cardstock. I think that also came in the kit, and but I'm going to use it only as a matte and use a white cardstock for my background. So I also cut the 8 just from pattern paper, and somehow the outline only fit, well, not somehow, but the outline kind of on the, anyway, I'm getting things too complicated. I'm sorry, I didn't have a lot of sleep. I should stop using that excuse. I decided not to use the outline for the 8 and just use this beautiful pattern. It's just gorgeous. I love the colors. Those little triangles, super cute. And what I did is I sewed it onto my white cardstock. Now, I had trouble sewing this because it's not in a straight line. Also, a straight line is difficult for me to sew, but this was extremely challenging. And and I think because of all the turning, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a slight bend to the pattern paper. It's not that noticeable, but I think the point is that if I were to do this again, I would just do the stitching on the 8 without stitching it onto the cardstock. It looks the same, you know, you fake it kind of that it's sewed onto your layout. And yeah, because it kind of warped a little bit. I also cut down a little my white cardstock and matted it on that pretty aqua cardstock and sewed around, of course. And then I added a few tiny strips of pattern paper on the right side between the white cardstock and the aqua cardstock a la Sue's fish. And that's kind of it. The rest is super simple. You can see it in the final shots. Just added my photo, a few layers, a couple of stamps, and my title. I added some more letter stickers for the is oh so between the 8 and great. 8 is oh so great. And that's it, using some scraps from the same pattern papers to back up my photo. I think everything I used as layers are just scraps from the pieces of paper that I used on my silhouette. And I just love this. I think this is a really great way to use pattern on your layout. You know, just cut it out. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. Look what I did. Of course, I managed to get that foam to stick on my photo. I think I managed to get that all off. Yeah, that's how these things go. Rub, rub, rub. Sorry, should have edited that out. And that's kind of it. Oh, I also added a cute little flower from one of the flowers I cut there on the right bottom corner. I thought that looked cute. So here are some close-ups. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.